Hey neighbors, my name is Albert, and I have a question for you. How much do you really trust your AI assistants? That's something that I want you to ask yourself as I dive into 3 different AI generated social media content creation systems. For the next 3 days, what I'm going to be doing is using each one of these systems that has a varying level of complexity as well as a varying level of input that is required from you, the users. Let's go ahead and take a look. With this first system, the only input that's going to be required from you is over on the left hand side. You're going to be providing AI with an article, an image, or a thought that you might have had throughout the day. That's all going to be passed over to Perplexity, that's going to be doing an AI powered search on the internet for anyone who happens to be having conversations about similar subjects. Once that summary has been written up by Perplexity, we hand it over to 4 different assistants that have been instructed to create posts optimized for their social media platform. That is Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. After this video is done recording, I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to this system and see how well it does. The next system that we're going to be taking a look at, instead of Discord, we're going to be using a form. This form, you're going to have your post idea, you're going to have the content that you want to upload, whether it's an image or a video, a URL to an article that you might have come across on the internet, and then you will have the opportunity to tell the system which platforms you want to post this content to. After you fill out your form, everything gets handed over to Perplexity once again, except this time, after Perplexity writes us a summary, it's going to be handed over to an idea critique specialist. What this specialist is going to do is give us a score out of 5 for how well it thinks this post will do on social media. Not only will it give us that score, but it'll also make recommendations for how to improve. Everything will be uploaded to a database where you will have the opportunity to go in and approve this post before it gets handed over to this system. What this system does is it's going to take the AI generated summary, the critique, the scores, and your raw thoughts, and it'll be passing all of that to the same 4 assistants that we saw before: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. Tomorrow's video will be created and handed over to this system so that we can see how well that performs. The third system that we're going to be looking at requires the most input from you, but that just means that you get to make as many refinements as needed in order for your posts to truly match your brand voice. With this social media system, if you post a link in the form, it's going to take this upper route. If you post your idea in the form, it's going to take the lower route. That is the only difference between this and the previous system. Otherwise, we've got essentially the same thing. We've got those assistants that have been instructed to create posts optimized for their specific platform. This time we have a headline writer, so somebody who's going to write a hook, somebody who's going to really draw in the reader. And then depending on whether or not you mention your need for an image, we will go to a image prompt engineer and finally an image generating engine before everything gets put back into your database for your final approval. The video that I make 2 days from now will be created using this system so that we can see how well it performs in comparison to the other 2. As you see, the trust that you have in your AI assistants can look different depending on the level of complexity in the systems that are integrated behind it. Thank you so much for joining me for day 3 of my Hispanic Heritage Month AI Business Video Challenge. If you happen to have a Spanish presence online, that is a Spanish Facebook page, Instagram page, Twitter page, or LinkedIn page, please reach out. I want to build this for you free of charge. Have a great day, everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow.